Well, I think kindness and empathy, either you have these two traits or you don't have them. There is nothing in between. And from this, let me tell you something. The kind of household I was raised in, thanks to my mother, I've always seen my mother feeding stray dogs. I've always seen my mother feeding stray cats, feeding birds, feeding ants. I've always seen our gardener, Mali Baba, who used to have lunch at our place. I've seen the milkman having breakfast at our place. So all that I'm doing right now, basically this is how I was raised. So kindness and empathy is not something that I've learned with time. This is something that we have always celebrated in our household. And my mother has not just told me to be kind, she has always shown me how to be kind and how to be empathetic. And I'm just trying to do what my mother has taught me. That's it. Oh, a lot of people have asked this question to me, and I always say that it's because I value you and I value your time. I always believe in quality and not quantity. And in today's time and age, if somebody is taking out their precious time, I think it's one of the most precious gifts you can give to someone, your time. And if you are doing it for me and if you're watching my videos, I really, really want to give my best to all my viewers. So yes, I might not post a lot of things, but every time I post, I want it to be meaningful. Again, why I'm doing what I'm doing is very important. So I am never going to compromise on the content. And to me, I think less is more. So I value your time and I certainly value the content. That's why. Well, restarting life after failure, I think let's change the narrative. There are a few people who still think that every time you fail, your life ends. That's not true. As long as you are breathing, you're still alive. Yes, failures come in your life to teach you a lesson, and you learn and you grow and you move on. So to me, I think if you have to truly enjoy your success, you have to experience failure. Failures does not mean end of life or end of the world. It's just another milestone that you achieve. And one day you will fail, the next day you will achieve something. So yes, you don't have to restart life every time you fail. Grow through what you go through. I think it's a beautiful quotation to live by. There is no room for regret in my life, honestly, because I've always said that there are no regrets in life. There are always lessons. Difficult times become lessons. Wrong people, people who mistreat you, they become lessons. And from that you grow and you become a better person every single day. So there is no room for regret whatsoever. There are only lessons. My biggest inspiration is, of course, my mother. I mean, she is an epitome of unconditional love, support, courage, strength, and resilience. I think she is so kind and she's so pure and beautiful. It's an honor to be her daughter, honestly. And I always say that all that I am and I aim and hope to be, I literally owe it to my mother. Well, that's such a beautiful and deep question. Yes, everything will end because nothing lasts forever. I think the names fade away, the titles that we receive, they fade away. All this fame, this glamour, everything fades away with time. But I think if you really want to stay alive, I think people who live for others live forever. So those who are living in people's hearts, and if you have touched even one person's heart, you have lived an eternity. So I'll repeat what I just said, that those who live for others shall live forever. Well, that's a good question. I think motivation dies every day, and those who motivate other people, sometimes they are in the dire need of motivation. There are days when I don't feel like waking up in the morning. There are days when I'm so unwell. Maybe my social media won't tell you, but I'm a human and I do fall ill. So sometimes I wake up in the morning for my son. Sometimes I do it for my mother. And there are days when your lovely comments and your messages make my day. Trust me, sometimes just one nice comment motivates me so much that it reminds me of why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I recharge myself and I do what I do best. Well, I don't think there is anything difficult about being a motivational speaker as long as you're being truthful to who you are. I've always talked about imperfections. I've always said that it's okay not to be okay. And initially, I was told by a lot of people that, don't talk about vulnerability, don't talk about imperfections because you're supposed to motivate people. And I said that, I'm here to motivate people with reality. Yes, we motivational speakers are not superhumans. We're humans. We will commit mistakes. Well, we will get betrayed. We will feel shattered. But at the same time, how you rise when you fall, that defines you who you are. So as long as you're being true to who you are, I think there is nothing difficult in being a speaker. People who know me exactly know my answer. I mean, the decision of becoming a mother is one of the most beautiful and precious decisions that I've made. Knowing the fact that my son is a 10-year-old handsome boy now, it just really, makes my day every time I think about it. And also I say that Nile is the fruit of all the pain that I've been through.